In the last week of October 2011, the Marine Corps hosted the 36th Annual Marine Corps Marathon, known as the People's Marathon. This race brings together many different people from all over the world to participate in a patriotic event and a day of many entertaining activities. The timed traditional historic Marine Corps Marathon course is 26.2 miles, and there was a 10-kilometer course which was open to any age runners that wanted to run a 6.2-mile event. The weekend consisted of additional events such as the Health and Fitness Expo, the Healthy Kids Fun Run, a runner's conference, a Carbo Dinner at the Hyatt Hotel, and the awards ceremony after the races. The Marine Corps Marathon course had a huge start in Arlington, Virginia, and snaked its way through historical monuments such as the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument, and the U.S. Capitol. Runners were in their prime running through D.C. Thursday and Friday, the event started with the Health and Fitness Expo, which consisted of over 200 booths showing off new running equipment and the latest technology about running items. Here is where race participants line up to pick up their race bibs, safety pins, and other race accessories they might want for race day. Many people attended the event and gazed around, asked questions, and bought accessories such as shoes, watches, water bottles, iPod bands, socks, and much more.
I'm here because I'm running my second marathon, the Marine Corps Marathon, on Sunday, and I came to purchase some new shoes. I chose Marine Corps because I know some people that have done it before and they've said it's a really, really fun race. Lots of support from our armed forces, so I think it's going to be fun.
Saturday was the day of the Healthy Kids Fun Run, held in the northern parking lot of the Pentagon. Even though this day was wet, cold, and rainy, there were still multitudes of children who participated in the Marine Corps Marathon event. They ran through the weather and managed to have a great time. At this race, there were many characters to greet and cheer on the kids at the finish line. In the tent, there were free goodie bags and an opportunity to get a picture taken with the mascots, Miles and Molly. Later on in the day, there was runner conferences held in a room where people could ask questions and listen to runners who have had experience in running marathons. At the conference, Ryan Hall, the top American marathon runner, gave his advice on how to run smart and stay mentally focused on the task.
Tomorrow is the icing on the cake. You guys, you might be nervous, whatever. I talked to a lot of people at Expo today, and some people looked extremely nervous. I didn't even have to ask them how they're feeling.
At the end of the day, there was a Carbo Dinner that was held for participants of the race and their families. The dinner included pasta, potatoes, vegetables, and much more to fuel the runners for the big day. Entertainment at the dinner included singers who put on an entertaining show for the plethora of runners. There was also a famous guest speaker by the name of Robert Swann. Mr. Swann was one of the first men to walk to the North and South Poles on foot. He also selected a wounded Marine out of the crowd to go on a journey with him to the cold unknown. A comedian was also at the event who joked about the hardships of running. She made the marathon sound easier and less stressful to the onlookers eating their meals.
I started running marathons when I was in college because I had one goal. My goal was to continue to eat junk food and not gain weight.
The next day was the race day and a grand event. Over 30,000 runners participated in the Marine Corps Marathon and the 10-kilometer race. Watching the event were 100,000 spectators spread throughout Washington, D.C. and Arlington, Virginia.
My name is Stuart Walker, running the Marine Corps Marathon. This is my 9th marathon and just trained through the summer, about 6 months of training. Yeah, this is my 5th Marine Corps Marathon. It's always been a really well-organized marathon. The Marines do a great job of supporting us, and words of wisdom, try to stay warm, take it slow in the beginning.
Both races kicked off at 8 a.m. and went on late into the afternoon. Through the course, runners were confronted by massive buildings and historical sites. Runners were very excited to be out on the frigid yet beautiful day. Many were enthused as the onlookers cheered them on the sidelines.
Well, I'm a spectator. I came to wait for my daughter complete the Marine Corps Marathon today. I think it's great. I mean, the Marines, it's a big time show of goodwill, and I can't tell you how many scenes I did see, really. The Marines playing with the kids and telling everybody good luck, and it was just really, really great.
The 26.2-mile course was a long haul for everyone, including the cyclists who participated in the major event. Volunteer Marines had water ready for the runners as they passed, and the cyclists cruising by. The men and women in uniform were there throughout the whole race, encouraging and motivating runners passing by at each mile marker. Making it to the finish line was a goal for everyone out at the running event.
I am at the Marine Corps Marathon in Washington, D.C. I just completed my first marathon. I've never done a marathon. It blew my mind. The crowd really picked you up. I mean, it was awesome to hear people cheering for you. And the runners were pretty awesome too. You know, when I was struggling a little bit up the hills, they would just grab the bar and start running with me and get me up a hill. And I had my team behind me as well. So overall, it was a great experience for a first marathon. It's something that I think everybody should participate in and enjoy. You know, even if you don't like running, it's a totally different atmosphere here. It didn't even seem like it. It seemed like team effort on everybody's part. Even if you didn't know somebody, they were helping out each other. And I also want to say that I want to dedicate this race to my brothers that didn't come back from Afghanistan with me. So this is for them.
Everyone was welcomed to the end of the marathon with happy people cheering wildly for the participants in the race. The top male finisher of the 2011 Marine Corps Marathon was 27-year-old Army Lieutenant Chad Ware. He completed with a time of 2 hours and 19 minutes, which is the fastest time in 15 years. The top female finisher was Tizada Dazong, 30 of Turkey. She crossed under the arches with a time of 2 hours and 45 minutes. Once the top marathon runners came across the finish line, the top 3 men and women finishers were awarded with gold, silver, and bronze crowns. They were also given plaques and were awarded by the Commandant of the Marine Corps. Pictures were taken with General Amos as they proclaimed the glory of being the top 3 to cross the finish arch. After this took place, there was an award ceremony for military members and different teams who competed in the Marine Corps Marathon. This event had every team from the United States military and some foreign teams as well. There were many trophies and medals handed out to the competitors by dignitaries. In the end, everyone came out with something for running the enormous race hosted by the Marines. Overall, the series of marathon events was enjoyed by everyone who came out. The Marine Corps Marathon has been marked as the 4th largest marathon in the world and lives up to its name, the People's Marathon. A multitude of people came together and did something not everyone can say they have done. They ran Marine Corps.